Good afternoon or evening or morning, wherever you might be. Look at this horn. How you doing? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I am home. I am with my newest baby. This is the newest horn in the collection, and it is just an absolute stunner. So I thought I'd do a little live Noodles here. If you are here, you can post a song request or a question about Martin's instruments in general, but stay tuned and we're gonna have some fun with this one for sure. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass, and I am here with my new buddy. This is the Martin BEM custom cornet, and it is beautiful, 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 beautiful horn. Check out, first of all, I don't know if you can see it in this light. Look at this. Look at the buttons. So look at that. So I'm doing a live stream right now. So stormy weather. I hope it's okay, and I hope you are on the mend, my friend. So don't know why there are clouds up in the sky. So Jane, how are you? Look, I finally got a cornet. Look, you know, you have that amazing Getzen cornet, and we kept selling the Getzen cornets, even though I think we have 2 or 3 coming in this week. Nope, it's a cornet mouthpiece Murray. It is a tried and true cornet with a beautiful bend. Of course, if you're familiar with Martin's horns, he has the maw pistons. They are so fun to play. So, I am sequestered at home. The shop has had a little bout of COVID, and I haven't been feeling too well the past few days, but I've been testing negative, so I thought I'd do a video. Why not? I've been practicing. That's good. So, Dalton, welcome. Dalton's the newest member of ACB. High five. Can't wait to see you next week. But yeah, so I'm going to play some songs for y'all. And I have my ribbon microphone set up, and I have my camera mic. So I'm actually just going to play a little bit on the camera mic right now. So, and I have 4 different mouthpieces. One is acrylic. I played last night outside in Kansas City, and I played a metal mouthpiece, and it irritated my lips crazy. So, but I have 3 metal mouthpieces that I'll try because you want to hear the difference in the sound. So right now, this is like a rotary trumpet E cup in the Yamaha world. We put it in some of our line as a custom. So let me just turn this mic down and play something. So that's a little quick sample. Wait, is that, hold on. You know how long it was since I played that, Andy? Sorry, but I forgot who Clifford was. You want I Remember Clifford, and you know it's one of my least favorite songs. Because it's so requested. But check out those buttons. The buttons are awesome, especially in the light. So someone just asked on YouTube. This is a 3-stream channel, so if you're all just tuning in, thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks so much for your great support of the shop. If you're in the Kansas City location, by the way, we are having a party in July. Neil Adams from Adams Brass is coming. We are heading to the ITF conference. We can't wait. It's going to be our first year exhibiting with the Adams trombones and our own line of trombones, and some others as well. So for your low brass friends, let them know that we'll be down there in Arkansas. But July 11th is the day at the Kansas City shop that we're going to have a party. We're going to have food. We're going to have a jam session. Neil Adams will be there. It's going to be super great. So this does have, Andy, I hope you're well and heal up, man. Thanks for tuning in. This does have the Amato style keys, and these are European Amato style keys, which means you can get them easily off with a screwdriver. So that's really cool. So, and in case people are wondering, this mouthpiece is it's a 3C rem with like an E cup in Yamaha Shilky's world. It's like a rotary trumpet mouthpiece. It works really well with this horn. So yeah, you're tuned in to Live Noodles. I'm not really noodling, so please ask for your song request. But if you want to hear I'll Remember Clifford on this, I don't know. Let's see what happens. So that's a little bit of, I think I remembered, but I don't know. That's a cool comment right there. It says, looks and sounds like a mini flugelhorn. But that's just with the mouthpiece, because if I take something like our ACB D cup, check this out. It will instantly transform into more of a trad setup. This is a really versatile horn, super versatile. And one thing I really like about it is it does bridge the gap for me as an improviser between maybe the flugelhorn's inadequacies, especially when you're talking about upper range playing on a flugelhorn, and the trumpet stuff. You know, sometimes I play the trumpet and I need to like force myself to not be a trumpeter. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. This horn sort of it sort of backs away from that for me, and it makes me try to play more melodically. So this is actually the D cup, and check out the difference in the sound with this shallower cup. So it all depends on the concept that you want to do with the horn. It doesn't pigeonhole you to be dark or bright. And your concept of too dark sound might be my concept of a perfect sound. This is why, if that was the case, then there would only be one brand of instrument and one brand of mouthpiece. There's a lot of versatility in this world that you can then choose. This is the joy. So check this out. So that was the D cup. Now, if I go to our A cup, this is monstrous. Check this out. Summertime, huh? Okay. Anywho, I'm not technically sick, but I feel like garbage. And I've taken a few negative tests, but I have been forcing myself not to be at the shop because I don't want to infect anybody. But isn't that amazing how versatile the sound shape is? And this is a huge mouthpiece. It's gigantic. Probably too big for normal cornet use. Like if you were going to play a traditional cornet solo, like something like this. So maybe a little, hold on, sorry. Maybe a little too deep for that. But the great thing about this horn is the versatility just by switching mouthpieces. What is the piece? That piece is, I think it's in the back of the Arbenz book. I can't really remember. Sorry. Maybe that's the COVID fog. I don't know. But, so yeah, again, if you just tuned in, hey, welcome. It's, I don't normally do at late afternoon live Noodles, so I'm really excited that you're here. Thanks for spending your time with us, and thanks so much for your great support of the shop. We appreciate you so madly, and we're open for walk-in appointments, and we encourage you to call for an appointment just to make sure we have things like this amazing horn in the shop. So I think it's one of the variations on Fantasy Brillante. I think that's it, but near the back of the book. Like I said, it's been I actually practice out of the Arbenz book, but most of the stuff I practice out of our Arbenz book are actually pages 20 through 33. Things like this. Hold on. Things like that. And the reason I do that is it's just fundamental, solid brass playing technique, and that's all that I need as an improviser, is to get myself through clean, single-tongued articulations, because I'm very lazy as a primarily an improvising jazz soloist. But this horn is awesome. And so people go, okay, what's the deal with the maw valves? Let's talk about that right now. One thing that I really think the maw valves does really extremely well is the fluidity between the notes. The acrylic mouthpiece is a 3B rim with an E cup, like E is in deep E cup. So back to this fluidity thing. It has this really great, fond, like smoothness between the notes, and I think it does in general make the valve connections feel a little bit more normal between when you go from 1, 2, and 3 to 1 and 3. The drawback is, because there's always a drawback, I think, the drawback is it's a little harder to articulate on the Ma block, for me at least. Even on the trumpets that we've had with Ma blocks, I found it to be just a little bit hard to do something like if I was doing, hold on. Brain cramp. Like, that's just a brain cramp. But something like Goldman, for instance, when you're doing that, like say you're doing Goldman 1 and you're doing the middle of Goldman 1. It's a little bit more of a challenge to get the precision on the front of the articulation. This horn, I'm not probably going to need that for what I'm going to use it for, which is going to be just, I played lots of trios, lots of duos, and I think this is such a perfect horn for that, because you can play it and get this really, really great, sound shape and colors, and you can play all over the horn on it. So it's that intimacy. And of course, you probably won't get it on that microphone. You probably won't get it on this microphone, but I should play some on this. And one other thing about the Ma block, it tends to accumulate water a little bit more than a normal valve block, at least in my experience. I have limited experiences. This is my first full horn that I own. We've had plenty of trumpets with Ma blocks in the shop, in and out, and then I've taken them home and played them for a while. But this is the first one that I've had that I can really feel that it tends to gurgle a little bit. So let's do the Shadow of Your Smile on this microphone setup. So hold on, let me switch. Sao Paulo, hello. I hope to come back sometime soon. I can't remember what year I was there, 2018 maybe, at the Jazz Trumpet. Daniel, my brother, I didn't know who was posting. Te amo, my friend. Hope all of is well in your world. So you've tuned in to an impromptu live Noodles, and this horn is just magic. I've not been a cornet player. I've never really, someone asked me, and I was thinking about selling this, and then I played it this morning, and I was like, I'm crazy if I sell this horn. So I'm absolutely, literally insane if I sell it. Brian Foote, am I assuming correct that the valves are freer blowing? I don't think it's actually freer blowing. I think that's a misnomer with the Ma block. Now, other people might say that. What you feel, in my humble opinion, after having a horn for a while, is that the connectivity between certain partials, say 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, there's a lot more evenness in that. So maybe that's somebody's concept of freer blowing. That's not my concept of what free blowing really is. There's so many factors that will determine a horn's openness or constriction. This is a medium-large block. This is a medium-large. People go, oh, we have this. It has this lush sound, so it's going to have this super large bore. Now, super large bore horns, for me, I can't really move around them well. I can play them, it's fine, but I need something to really be agile and bounce through the notes, especially given what I like to do as an improviser. So I don't know if that makes sense, Brian. I don't know if that made sense at all. It's late in the day, and I've had too much cough medicine. So, like I said, there's 2 drawbacks: articulation for me, and the fact it accumulates water a little bit more than I would personally like. Otherwise, I think it's fantastic. This is live Noodles, so you can ask for a song. You can ask a question about this horn. Jason, thanks so much for being flexible. I can't wait to hang with you on Friday. It's been a crazy little stretch of time, that's for sure. But and someone will go, well, will this replace Copernicus? Copernicus is quite different than this horn. This horn won't do like the end extremes that Copernicus can do, I think. What it does do is it's super intimate. I think it's like the most intimate horn I have. And maybe that's because it's, closer to my ear. Maybe it's because it's a cornet and I'm playing it and I'm approaching it differently. I don't really know. Again, live Noodles, you can ask for a song request. I'm going to go back to the D cup and play something on it with this setup. I hope you can hear the difference between the 2 mics as well. I'm going to play a song, a Dizzy Gillespie song called Con Alma. Or as we said when I was growing up in Maine, Con Almer. So... This mouthpiece probably isn't the best match for this horn. Like I said, it tends to favor deeper cups. Also, just to give you a heads up, I get super red when I play metal mouthpieces because they irritate me, and I have a plating issue with silver and gold plated mouthpieces. That's why I play acrylic mouthpieces. Hopefully you could hear the difference between the two horns. I mean, the two microphones. Anyways, again, it's live Noodles. Thanks so much for everybody who's tuned in, having tons of fun on this Martin BEM Cornet. Murray, take care, my friend. I hope all is well. Cheers. So, but you can see the beautiful nature of this horn. I'm going to just throw a picture again because, come on. Right? I mean, are you kidding? How gorgeous is this instrument? It is a work of art. And that's a beautiful picture from our assistant, Patrick. Unfortunately, Patrick is heading to bigger and better things and leaving the shop in a little bit. Saturday, I think, is his last day. So, Patrick, thank you so much for your artistry. It's one of those things that, like I said, I still got to get used to this horn. I've only had the horn, I can't remember, maybe less than a month or something, and I'm really learning the intricacies of playing it, and it's humbling because you think you can play it just like you pick up a trumpet, you would just go blast away, and you could pick up a flugelhorn, and you can blast away. Cornet is very delicate. You have to really be kind to it, I think. So, oh, that's very nice of you, Brian. And Armando, I have to play Armando's rumba, right? Hold on. Anywho, all right. Who knew that you had your own song? But that's, again, water in the horn. I think that's maybe, and that also could be the curve. So, you got to get used to emptying your water a little bit more. Now, somebody will say, hey, get one of those joy keys. Now, I've had experience with the joy key. I put it on a Magna-Helic, which Magna-Helic machines that we have in the shop, in our repair shop, they measure like a water pressure and air pressure and anything with a leak, and the joy key leaks. So we're not going to put it on my horn, especially this beautiful horn. Again, what? I love this horn, and I love Martin's company, and we are trying to get more BEM trumpets in stock. They sell like crazy fast. I think for the money, they are the best handmade instruments. You say, well, wait a second, you play Adams. Adams is different. Adams are handmade, but it's more of a production facility. In other words, they make thousands of horns a year. Just like Bach is making incredible trumpets right now. Yamaha's making incredible trumpets. Shires is making incredible trumpets. Van Laar's making great trumpets. This is different because this is a one-person shop that is doing this. So don't be confused when I say, oh, this is best. I think this horn could easily sell for maybe $1,000 or $2,000 more than it does. And I think, just heads up, it's about $5,000. But I still think it could sell for more. It's literally one of the best instruments I've ever played. So you can see I'm happy about it. Whew. All right, it's Live Noodles. You can ask for song requests. I probably won't know them. So Carol Brass is fine, but there's a huge difference in the refinement of the sound. Carol Brass has a thinness in the sound in general. It's fine for $1,000. We have horns that are made at the Carol Brass factory. They're under our Manchester Brass line, and they are really great. Also, Carol Brass has a problem with red rot unless your lead pipe is sterling silver. A lot of those horns will rot out pretty quickly. little thin-walled. I don't know exactly why, but we've seen it in the past. What's the longevity on those horns 20 years, 30 years down the road? They've been making horns that long, and again, they're a great company. But you can't put a Carol Brass cornet next to this cornet. That's like saying, okay, my Kia Soul is a great vehicle, but my Tesla is just as good. No. So, I haven't played a Thane cornet, so I can't comment on that. We have 2 Thane trumpets in the shop right now, and they're both fantastic. So, yep, we sold the AG trumpet. It is fine for the price. It's just not. It's not this. Again, you don't be offended if I say something like that. We sell the Doubler's flugelhorn. It's a fine horn at the price point. It's not an Adams flugelhorn. So, somebody asked for Tenderly. I'll play that. I'm going to play it on this mic. I don't know. Let me know if you hear a difference in the 2 mics. This is actually a mix of 2 mics, the Barkley mic and another really high-end microphone. Completely raw, unedited sound, though. Like I said, playing this horn, it feels like a hug. It just feels like you can float over notes and you can really just... It's a very singing horn. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does, because it really feels that way to me. It's very, very light and flexible and nimble. Just wonderful. People have been asking to do a video on this horn, and I just decided today, I was like, well, I'm stuck home, making sure that I am not going to share any funk that I potentially have, if I do have the Rhone. Anywho, it's a, oh wait, I've got a, mid-up tempo. Okay, mid-up tempo. How about this? This is the old Milestones. I'll use this camera mic. Lots of notes. I know. Sorry, lots of notes. But, will you... hold on. Sorry, that's not my bag. Tico. That's not my bag. But, I don't really know what my bag is. Maybe selling horns is my bag, but not playing it lately. But, hold on. Check out those buttons. I'm going to see if I can get them. I really wish that the light was better. See if I can shine that light. There you go. You can see, check out that. Check out how the opals, whoa, it's so good. So good. Just amazing. So yeah, if you tuned into live Noodles, this will be a demonstration of this horn that you can see as an archive as well. It really is just a fantastic horn. So even. Check this out. Oh wait, I just lost myself. Oh no. There I am. Where am I? No, you're there. So, boop. Here we go. It's a deep mouthpiece. But very, I mean, this mouthpiece is pretty darn deep. Oh, you can actually see it this way. Hold on. It's deep, but it's super efficient. So yeah, this is the Martin BEM Böhme Cornet. Thanks for tuning. I'm going to go relax now. I think I'm a little tired after doing that, but hope you're all well. Stay safe. You know, unfortunately, coronavirus is still around, and we're trying to keep you safe. But in the meantime, keep on keeping on. Have fun. And if you have more questions about Martin's horns, we're always here for you. 816-410-0826. Email us anytime at info@austincustombrows.com. I'm going to go practice. I hope you have a great night. And again, thanks so much for tuning in. Take care. Just kidding.